How many Sebastian Rogers are there? Let's review. First of all, make sure you are subscribed to our Warriors channel because I am determined in 2025 to get information, headlines, resources, take actions out to you to make your lives easier, to help protect our children, all children. Every child should be protected. We should even be having these discussions, but you know what? We have to. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you follow lynswarriors.org. Let's get to it. Sebastian Rogers, teenage boy who disappeared 1 year ago, February 25th, 2024, in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Normally, just a good kid, was very much into gaming, could be a clue there, spent a lot of time with his mother, was diagnosed as being autistic, he's functioning, and he went out to dinner with his mom. His mom said he went to bed somewhere between 9 and 10 o'clock at night, and at 6 o'clock in the morning, when she went to check on him, he was gone. I will say there was still an Amber Alert out for, he was 15 at the time, so he'd be 16 now, for Sebastian Rogers. Looks happy in all the pictures taken, of him. There were Ring doorbells. Nobody has anything on video. A nearby construction site, nothing. They brought cadaver dogs. No clues. I will say the FBI is still on the case. The FBI is offering $50,000 as a reward. Usually money talks, right? His parents are divorced. His dad brought in Dog the Bounty Hunter. Remember him? And they have a reward of over $300,000. Again, money usually talks, right? There's just nothing. Dead end. How many Sebastian Rogers are there? We're hearing about Sebastian. We're not hearing about a lot of kids. I was flawed when I began this work and I was in Washington, D.C. at a major office. This is before I really knew, of course, what I know now. And I was asking questions. And I was in this big conference room. I was the only one there. And this person of authority was there who brought in an assistant type with a notebook to take notes. And the assistant just sat there and never took one note, had a pen in the hand. And I was just introducing myself because I thought, well, surely I'm forming the Warriors. Everybody can get on board. Who's going to not want to fight for kids? Who's not going to want to fight for families and safety and protection? Well, little did I know. So this person didn't take one note. I remember thinking at the time, well, that's strange, just nothing. And the person across from me at this very large conference table, I was asking, I went in armed, did my research, was asking a couple of facts. Is this true? What do you think? Is this a good resource? And I remember this person said to me, I'll paraphrase it a little bit. We just can't look for everybody, and a lot of kids are just throwaway kids. We don't even bother. I was so shocked, I'm still haunted by it. Somebody who didn't know me. Why, after all, I could have been who knows who. Well, maybe they did their research beforehand and looked me up or did a security check, whatever. They would say that to me? No child is a throwaway child. So we have a lot of media attention on Sebastian, a lot of online media attention, I will say. And we have to think of Sebastian as, a figurehead. We have to pray we find him, number one, or find out what happened to him. But he represents all these missing children. In my mind, this is what I'm thinking. So I'm asking all of you to keep your eyes and ears open. As far as Sebastian, if you go to our Twitter, you go to our Facebook, I'll put it in the body of this video, actually. I will have the different phone numbers. This is Hendersonville, Tennessee, where he disappeared from his house. There are kids all over this country, just gone. Poof. Nobody's looking. Nobody cares. They may have been born with no birth certificates. Who knows? But no child, not on our Warriors' watch, will I ever be told that throwaway kids. No child is for sale. No child is a throwaway kid. It is our duty as adults to protect them and give them safe spaces. and we can and must do something. So if your gut tells you something, you see something, say something. The protocol is calling 911, making a report. You won't get in trouble. You're making a report and you may save a life. And also, I ask you every day of the Warriors, our Facebook page, our Twitter. I made it so easy for you. Everything's called Lynn's Warriors because I want you to join me in being peaceful, loving warriors so that we can better ourselves and our communities and protect our children. That is why we all have to be a warrior. One of our hashtags is to share or do it, find it on your own. Share a picture of a boy or girl missing because it's heartbreaking. There's pages and pages of children just missing, gone. And I go back a lot, plug in the names, try to do follow-ups. There's still no new news. Very rarely do we have, found. And when we do find somebody, it is so exciting. But think about all the ones we do not find. You can always go to missingkids.org. You will find lots of photos. There are just plug in missing kids. If you just do that, sharing on your platform or platforms, a picture, remember, people are visual. Millions are online. You never know who might see that. And call that 911 and save that child's life. So join me, because I truly believe we live in a new environment, a new country, where we all have to step up and do something. And we can, right? And I point out, you don't have to march on your state capitol. You don't have to march in Washington, D.C., but you do have to be a warrior in your own home, in your own community. You do have to participate in one way or another, because we have to show our kids. Let us be the leaders, not the predators, right? Because right now the predators are winning. Right now they are teaching our children. And with the introduction of chat GPT and AI and AGI and all this artificial intelligence floating around that's going to hit home any minute now, our kids will definitely be affected. So get a hold of them. Start talking to them openly and honestly. And always, if you need to ask a question, you can reach out to me, Lynn at lynswarriors.org. But remember, where are all the other Sebastian Rogers? Both boys and girls. Just missing. Gone. Unacceptable. So join us. Because our hashtag is Community Creates Change. And we want you to be a part of that. And remember, each and every day when you wake up, go out and be a warrior.